What is up, squad? Stacey, Ervin Jr. here, and today I want to take you through 5 of my favorite post-leg day stretches. These are going to help you really get a better recovery, increase your flexibility, increase your mobility, and really strengthen that mind-body connection with your lower body. So these stretches are things that I've done for years. You may not access as deep of ranges of motion, you may access deeper ranges of motion, but go into the stretch into a comfortable but challenging position. I also want you to take note that just like lifting weights, sometimes if you overstretch, you will be sore. So make sure that you're drinking plenty of water and making sure that you're getting adequate rest following any type of stretch session. This won't be that intense, as this is just going to demonstrate the moves to you, but when you take them on your own, again, make sure that you're doing ranges of motion that are comfortable or challenging, yet doable for you, and to drink lots of fluids. So we're gonna start off with knee tucks to pike bounces, okay? These are really instrumental in helping unlock those knees, the ankles, and the hamstrings, especially if you did a glute-focused leg day. You're just gonna bounce. Hands on your knees is fine. Pushing those knees to full extension at the top. And you can do that for about a minute. Do that for about 30 seconds, 10 reps, 20 reps, however you wanna count it, but make sure you're keeping that back flat at the top. Pushing those knees out straight. Really feeling that stretch. Do a couple knee rolls at the top too if you like. That's always helpful. Next up, from the same stance, just about, just gonna widen your feet, widen your stance. We're gonna do windmills facing the ground. So arms are flaring up towards the sky while one goes to the ground. Again, this is gonna help open those hamstrings, that lower back, and that upper back too. As you get this twist here, that spinal rotation, really good for opening up that spine, giving you more of that open body recovery. So you can do that again, however long you feel comfortable doing. 30 seconds, a minute, doing it for a rep count. It's really up to you. You just wanna feel that release in your body. Aiming opposite hand to opposite foot too, if you wanna increase that range of motion. From there, we take it down into sumo stance. This is probably one of my favorite stretches of all time because it's so simple to get into. You're just keeping that chest upright, sinking those hips down and pushing your glutes towards the floor. Again, we're opening up the hamstrings here, the lower back, really making sure that we're getting into those hips too. Now you may feel a little bit of pressure on your knees, obviously, if you see the position, but you again want to make sure that you're doing something that's comfortable for you. If you're not this low, maybe you're this low, maybe you're here, that's all right. But over time, as you practice this, you will get deeper into that. You'll feel a better recovery response from it as well. So you can push your elbows into your knees to activate more of that glute medius, that side butt, while you're pushing out with the elbows, keeping that chest up the whole time. You do a little twist with it, opening up that upper back. Again, we're just trying to get good recovery in after leg day to make sure our back, our lower body, and everything recovers well and is flushed. Now the next thing we're gonna do, sometimes called the world's greatest stretch, is we're gonna start in a lunging position, tall kneeling lunge. We're gonna push our knee forward, opening up that back hip. That's one part of the motion. We'll then enter a runner's lunge, bringing our elbow into the inner part of our heel. We'll open up that same side arm towards the sky, reach it back, hand down, extending that front leg into the hamstring, and then we swap, okay? So by doing this, we're activating and we're getting that recovery stretch flow throughout our lower body and our back. This is great for the quads, the hamstrings, your ankles, your calves. This stretch will hit everything, your hip flexors, glutes, all of it. So the flow looks a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make it more intense, you can lift that back knee up on that hamstring opener. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now again, you're going through this flow at your own pace, at your own range of motion that is comfortable yet challenging, and you're still making sure that you're getting that activation within your legs, okay? And last, but certainly not least, we have tall kneeling Leans, activating the quads. You can sink the hips and push back up, or you can lean and pull yourself back up. You're putting pressure through the toes on the ground as you're doing this, leaning back, getting that tension in your quads, staying tight in the glutes, and then pushing back up. Again, you can lean, take it as far as you can, sink the hips down, you can rise back up. We're just trying to get that recovery flow, activating those quads, and making sure that we're getting that deep stretch in there. So again, you can either lean back and forward as a more advanced version. You can lean back, hips down, and then bring yourself straight back up. Or you can make it a bit of a flow and combine the two. That way, you're essentially flossing those quads over that patella tendon as well. The patella attachment, I should say. So we're getting that nice rhythm and flow and getting a full stretch in our quads, right? So we had our pike knee bounces, our tucked to pike knee bounces. So we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. We have our windmill. Again, opening the body, trying to reach opposite hand, opposite foot. We got that down. We have our sumo stance, right, as a flow. Have your sumo, you can push those elbows out. We have world's greatest stretch, knee, down, up, back, through on both legs. Might as well even it out. Push, 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 push. And again, closing it out with a little bit of tall kneeling leans, getting those quads activated, making it a flow, or doing static to get our quads firing and stretched out and recovered. So you put those all together and you have a 5 movement post leg day flow that will help you recover better, increase your range of motion, increase your flexibility, and ultimately improve your muscle-mind connection, and just help your body out in general. So make sure you use this. Next time you do a leg day, add this in at the end, or when you have a rest day, throw this in, do a couple rounds of it, and you'll be feeling great. If this video helped you out, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share some feedback in the comments section. Love getting to interact with you guys, and that is always something that brings me new, fresh ideas. So please feel free to leave me some feedback. Thanks for showing up for yourself today if you walk through these exercises with me. If not, make sure you try them out next rest day, post leg day, or even right now. You can rewind the video and do it all again. But I want to thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ride the wave.